Sherry, you had a pretty important night last night with a webinar that you put on, correct?
Yes. Yeah. I was actually really surprised at the number of people who logged in and RSVP'd. So, yeah, apparently a lot of people are interested in losing weight.
Now, what was the theme of this? It had to do with supplements, correct?
Yeah. So the title was, "Do Supplements Help Target Belly Fat?" So really what I wanted to accomplish in this particular webinar was really help people understand why it's difficult to lose weight. So the reason for that I really went through in a lot of detail is that we have different fat stores. And different fat stores, either store energy or they help you burn energy. And when you have a lot of like the bad fat stores, it makes it really difficult. And really helping people understand like visceral fat and how that really sets the stage for chronic disease progression. So again, a lot of details, but then at the end of the day, really helping people understand how we target and we're strategic with our weight loss programs and getting people in a healthier metabolic state so weight loss is easier.
Now, if people want to catch up on it though and review the webinar, can they do that?
Yeah, we're going to be sending out the webinar. And if you're not currently on our list where we're sending out our newsletters, what you can do is go to our website and subscribe to our newsletters, and then that replay will be sent out to you.
Very cool. Very cool. Great information. Yep. And it kind of segues into the question I want you to address today. And I think this stems from a news story that aired the other night, and it was about people who did a weight loss program and they completed the weight loss program successfully, and then no surprise probably, the weight came back, and there was this long breathless story about how this might have happened. But Sherry, I know that at Way Less MD and Wellness, you're not surprised by that possibility. In fact, you try to help people avoid the yo-yo dieting at Way Less MD, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, absolutely. You have to get the body into a healthier state. Otherwise, if you don't know what you're losing, you're losing the same, subcutaneous fat stores, you're losing muscle, you're losing water. And so when you stop it, it all comes back. So that's why it's like, I can't emphasize enough that you have to really know what you're doing, and you have to create balance in the body. Our bodies are sicker. They are inflamed. We have blood sugar dysregulation, metabolic dysfunction. So it really is about that. And it's not really that hard to get it all to come into balance. It's just that you really have to know what you're doing.
So it can be avoided that people who get off the weight loss program but are afraid of gaining it back, you guys will help. The tools in the toolbox, as we like to say, to get that weight off, get it off the right way, and keep it off permanently, right?
Yeah, I mean, exactly. And I explained it I just talked to somebody not too long ago, and I said, just when you go through one of our programs, because they're so used to thinking and dreading what's going to happen after. But what's really important to understand is that you will be in a metabolically healthier state, so weight loss will be easier. Now, I'm not saying that you can go back to old habits and do all of that, but metabolically, you're going to notice that you're not gaining when you used to gain. So it really is we're setting you up for that long-term success.
And a great opportunity to get going coming up with the Metabolic Reset, right?
Yeah, so our Metabolic Reset is a group virtual program. We do it 3 times a year. It starts on Monday. We're offering a very discounted pricing up until tomorrow. So for $297, it's a 5-week program. And you can sign up on our website or call us if you have, specific questions about it.
And that's waylessmd.com, and we'll get you all the specific contact information in just a little bit. But Sherry, we talk about it all the time. To make the investment in yourself and your long-term health. And, you talk about the discount on the program, but you're going to save money overall, like on healthcare costs over time, as opposed to having diabetes and being obese and all of that bad stuff that we know is such a scourge on the health in this country.
I mean, it's really, it's scary. It's sad where we have gone as a nation, and, our medical kind of community doesn't really promote preventative health. And so that's why people, I think, are a little weary. But at the end of the day, I say to them, like, if you don't invest now, plan to invest a ton more later.
Wayless MD and Wellness, Southport Plaza in Kenosha. Sherry, how can people get in touch with you?
Yes, they can give us a call at 262-226-2046. And then, of course, our website at waylessmd.com.
Sherry, good to hear from you. Have a great week. We'll catch up with you next Wednesday morning.
All right. Thanks, Pete.